With 2025 coming to a close, I thought I'd make this video to address what the future of my channel looks like in the following year, as well as to express my take on the confounded state of US politics right now. Hi, my name is Francis. Welcome to the Crew of Truth, and without further ado, I present to you the truth about 2025. It goes without saying that 2024 was one of the most consequential years for politics since Richard Nixon in 1968. From presidential debates and assassination attempts, to Trump proclaiming president of the United States, and Elon Musk being deemed President Elon, it's all but clear that 2024 wasn't a sober year for American politics. Before I touch on that, I'd like to talk about what we've accomplished this year and what next year will entail for this channel. So yeah, I've taken a bit of a leave of absence for the last nearly 2 months, and for that, I'm truly sorry. But I have two reasons that may compensate for my rather flexible uploading schedule. So if you haven't seen this video currently on screen, it summarizes reason number 1 for my infrequent number of uploads. This video basically talks about how I wouldn't be able to upload as frequently because of school, and boy did that show. But anyways, school is the main reason why I haven't been granted the liberty of consistently uploading videos. Now, the second reason could be attributed to a mix of lethargy and procrastination, but in actuality, I really just wanted to take this time off to relax and decompress from the massive workload. But that doesn't mean I haven't been keeping track of what's going on in politics. And Korea has gone through a lot since I've been gone, like too much. Now that I've taken this more capricious approach towards making content, I pledge that 2025 will be different. From 2025 onwards, a video will be uploaded to this channel every Sunday. And I'll also use shorts as a means of providing content to you guys, which will be sprouted out throughout the week. I find this as the most effective way of keeping consistent with my content, while simultaneously initiating a school-life balance. Along with this new uploading agenda, you'll see a steady yet gradual increase in the quality of my content. You know, a key part of what I do is inform people on political news. However, one may argue that quality is an underlooked component when delivering content. And honestly, I'm inclined to agree, which is why incrementally you'll see an increase in quality of my videos. Just bear with me. 14. That said, it's now time for me to give a rundown on what's happened this year, and boy was it a lot. First things first, we cannot go without talking about one of the most consequential political affairs in recent American history, that being the 2024 United States election. This election, as recurrently repeated throughout the course of its run, gave us two clear options, a prosecutor and a criminal. A candidate who would stand up for America and not repel us into the depths of authoritarian malfeasance, and another who constantly showed the American people that all he had to offer was xenophobic rhetoric, fascist tendencies, and utter incompetence. Now, I've made vocal my opinion on who I would have voted for, but the American public chose differently, and Donald Trump was elected 47th President of the United States of America. Trump's untimely rear has already been unveiled in the case of a near government shutdown, where he and Elon Musk attempted to kill the federal spending bill put in place in 2025. Something I must draw attention to is that Trump's decision to oppose the bill was highly impacted by Elon's opinion towards it. Another instance where Trump's loyalty towards Elon Musk is put on display is the Victor conflict within the GOP over H-1B visas. The heads of the newly established Department of Government Efficiency proposed an extension in the H-1B visa program. This would allow more immigrant workers to work for U.S. employers. However, there's been some clapback from members of the GOP. They argued that this policy wasn't exactly what they signed up for. Many members of the GOP are antithetical towards this policy in the sense that they're sided with Trump's America First policy, which denounces policies and programs such as the H-1B. Now, you'd expect Trump to agree with the sentiment of the latter, considering he wasn't very fond of the program, stating it was taking jobs away from American workers. He even restricted access to it in 2020 during his first term. Not to mention, he predicated the foundation of his entire presidential run on the notion of the mass deportation of immigrants. I mean, that's his whole thing. But what did he do? He sided with Elon. He fell at the feet of his captor. This just goes to show the fragility of the current GOP, a party without a semblance of coherence, a party whose supposed structurally sound keystone collapses when Elon Musk wants something done, a party that doesn't serve the people, but the rich people. This spineless submission is one of many. And throughout the course of Trump's 4-year term, I can almost guarantee to you that he will abridge the wants of the American people and his own beliefs in impartial disservice to his billionaire compatriots. Trump's imperialist side has also taken a spot in the limelight, as throughout the duration of the holiday season, he threatened to annex Canada as a 51st state, take over Greenland, and gain full access to the Panama Canal. Now, whether he's to be taken seriously, many argue no, he's just being a troll. But I argue the opposite. This isn't something new from Trump. He proposed the same prospects in 2019 during his first term, and who's to say he isn't willing to do it again? Now, it's known that Trump isn't the traditionally well-spoken and eloquent president, but this far exceeds a matter of eloquence. As the leader of a nation that pioneered self-determination, he shouldn't be saying stuff along the lines of Governor Trudeau. You can keep playing the he's just a joker card, but it's becoming difficult to decipher the distinct lines between a harmless joke and colonialist commiseration. Now, moving on from the center of the world, other nations of the globe have experienced mishaps in governmental authority as well as in their democracy. All within the last month, we've seen the fall of the French government, the German government, the Syrian government, and the Romanian government. And perhaps the most notable lapse in governmental authority is when South Korea's Yoon imposed martial law. Yoon imposed martial law because he believed members of the opposing Democratic Party were North Korean sympathizers who wished to destroy the country, and that imposing martial law would, quote, fix the country. It seems fascism is the trend nowadays. Anyways, South Korea lived another day as the cabinet soon lifted the imposed martial law, and then Yoon was impeached. Then his replacement was impeached. Then they had a plane crash. As you can see, the political landscape is pretty rugged at the moment, and 2025 will either smoothen the terrain out or not. Bottom line is, we do not know what will happen the following year, but we can predict it. I may not be any professional, but I urge Americans to be cautious but hopeful. Same goes to everyone around the world. There are still people dying in Gaza, there's still people dying in Russia, still people dying in the Congo, but my message to you all is trust in God and all will be alright. Happy New Year's, and I'll see you in the next video with the truth. The crude truth. On Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024, Trump's longest serving chief of staff, John Kelly, said that Trump met the definition of a fascist, otherwise known as fascism. The fact that this is even possible in the United States of America is quite literally insane. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. As you know, I post a lot of content that's correct.